SmackDown kicks off with Cesaro vs. Jack Swagger. And oh my god, he is such a babyface, it's amazing. A couple of months ago, if it was Cesaro versus Swagger, Swagger would have been booed out of the building. But Jack Swagger is getting cheered over the amazing, phenomenal talent that is Cesaro. And these two just have a really good match to start off SmackDown. Swagger goes over, huge win, and then we get Rusev and Lana coming out, and it's set. They challenge them to a flag match at SummerSlam, and it's on. Really good segment. The crowd are so into this. The "We the People" chants are louder than ever. Fantastic. Let's keep up this build-up to SmackDown. No, this is SmackDown. Let's keep up the build-up to Survivor. SummerSlam. Don't worry, I can talk. It's fine. Okay, Randy Orton comes out, and he cuts the best promo he's cut in months. This is the Randy Orton I like, the one that is vicious and confident. This is kind of like the storyline of Triple H trying to get this part of Randy Orton to come out, the Viper. This is better. I want to see an angry, strong Randy Orton versus a Roman Reigns, rather than the protected baby of Triple H and Stephanie. But no, good solid promo. And again, this is now confirmed. Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam. This is a huge test for Roman Reigns. Let's see how he does in a big match on his own. First true solo main event. I know it's not actually the main event, but it's going to be one of the big matches to watch. Well, we get the rematch from Raw of R-Truth versus Bo Dallas. I was so upset to have Bo Dallas's winning streak done. No longer undefeated. And especially to lose it to R-Truth, because as Bo did the promo beforehand, he hasn't won a match in quite some time. So we get the rematch on SmackDown, starts off the same, and then through the match, Bo just starts getting a little bit more vicious and vicious, ends up getting DQ'd because he's just choking R-Truth and refusing to let go. And just beats, stomps, kicks, knees him after the match, gets on the mic and does a bit more of a mean-spirited promo of I believe he got exactly what he deserves. Showing Bo a bit more vicious. Definitely, the crowd definitely know he is now a heel. I don't like it. I can see the logic behind it. I can see that Bo Dallas was starting to get a lot of cheers from the crowd, starting to get the crowd sort of with him because he was that funny character. Everyone knew he was heel, but you're sort of a popular heel. But I think they wanted the general crowd to know that he is definitely a heel, so they made it crystal clear. Seems to have worked. Crowd definitely against him, so we'll just have to see how they evolve the character. I like the streak idea, but let's see how he does with a more vicious personality. Well, who knew that Rosa Mendes even had entrance music? So that's playing, and the match finished faster than I went, AJ literally just kicks from the stomach, off the ropes, Black Widow. Beats Rosa Mendes, who nobody gives a damn about, and oh my god, she's going to be on Total Divas, that makes it so much more exciting. No, it doesn't. The fact that apparently she's going out with Michael P.S. Hayes, Freebird, that's more exciting. I'm much more attracted to him. Regardless, AJ is making her way up the ramp, and then Paige just comes out of nowhere and just shoves her off the entrance ramp. She hits the floor, rolls into a camera, and is like, "That's my best friend down there! She's my best friend! Oh, get up, AJ, be fine!" And then all the refs start attending to her. It's like, "Oh, she's overreacting! Don't worry, just get her up! That's my best friend, you be careful!" So basically they've made Paige go off her rocker, and I like it. At least they've given her, story. They're giving her time to show some personality, which apparently is mental and psycho. And it's a Divas storyline. Jesus, that is a new thing to WWE in the last couple of years. So, kudos, keep it on. This is going to be an interesting match at SummerSlam if they give them time. Please do. Okay, we get a handicap match between Ambrose versus Kane and Seth Rollins. We're just sort of it looks like they're just trying to keep away from Seth and Ambrose this one-on-one, which I cannot wait for. I'm going to assume after all the DQs he's been doing lately, they're just going to make it a straight-up no DQ match. So these two guys can just go at it. But this is fair, it's a handicap match, so of course they get the advantage. Ambrose keeps coming back and then gets the chair involved, hits Kane, DQ's called, hits Seth, but then Seth rolls away, Kane grabs him, DDT on, and it's just the stare down from the ramp with Seth and Dean. I think these attacks are just going to continue between these two. I'm already excited for this match, everyone was excited to see it at Battleground, but they wanted to save it for the big show, so it better deliver. Okay, two backstage promos, one after the other. One's a bit more important, the Jericho's statement of if he beats Eric tonight, he's going to be banned from ringside at SummerSlam. This is a good gimmick to carry on the feud between them going into SummerSlam, so can't wait to see this match later on. Then we get the Stardust and Goldust thing, and they carry on I don't know if they recorded all of these in one day, or they come to these shows just to do these. I like it, but it's kind of now to the point, you actually going to wrestle again? Or did you do these and now you've left the country? Let's actually try and get them into a match. They're phenomenal in ring, let's get them in the ring. Fandango versus one of the El Matadors. He gets distracted by Layla and Samurai, and then the match is over. We get a match between Dolph Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio. Always makes me angry having these two together because Dolph was the champion and got taken away. And we got the Miz on commentary. Ziggler and Del Rio, standard solid match between them. As Ziggler's getting the advantage, Miz, that's the one, stands up on the commentator's table and starts thanking all the people again, his mum, his dad, his cats, and thanks Dolph Ziggler for letting him beat him on the pay-per-view. It looks like the distraction doesn't work because Ziggler actually rolls through and gets a Faymaster, but as he looks like he's going for the zigzag, Miz then says Ziggler's just not as good as he is, and Ziggler dives after the Miz runs into the crowd, sort of gets his hands on him, but not enough, he escapes. As he gets back into the ring, caught with the Enziguri, the cross-arm breaker slapped on, and Ziggler's beaten. Of course he's beaten by Alberto Del Rio. But yeah, this carries on the feud between Miz and Ziggler without them actually giving up this whole hands-on-the-match thing. I'm quite excited for this. I think Miz has found his absolute character. He's an annoying twat, and this character definitely shows that off. And the crowd so want Ziggler to win. Everybody does. And if you don't, I personally hate you and your existence. They showed a snippet of a nice little interview from WWE.com. This is more of the sort of advertising they should be doing. For the whole WWE network, for the website, this sort of this is a good, it's not just like, oh please go watch our other things. This is actually nice, it's actually a useful little segment. They can just put up more interviews on the website and just cross it over with actually what's going on. That's the good way to do cross-media bits. Let's try and do this a little bit more better with the network. Okay, and our main event, Chris Jericho versus Eric Rowan. A fairly good match. Eric's a good in-ring guy, but his size, he's not the sort of the most agile and entertaining. But Jericho and him, they do work. Who? They work a good match together. At one point, Luke gets involved, gets thrown out by the referee. Bray just sits there, he doesn't interfere, he just sits and watches the match. Jericho manages to pull out a code breaker out of nowhere, gets the victory. So Eric will not be involved in the SummerSlam match. And Bray just walks back. Jericho's, come on! So Jericho gets to stand tall instead of being beaten up. Not bad, sort of story progression, but the whole big angle of, oh my god, taking away his two big muscle guys would have made more sense if they had been involved in the match at Battleground. Jericho won the match clean. There was no interference, so it seems weird to put in the stipulation of getting rid of the guys that weren't involved in the last match. But I can kind of see where they're going, because they can play this for a few weeks, and then he's got to do a match against Luke to get him ejected from the match. So it works, but it still just doesn't make overly that much sense storyline-wise. Not bad. This was a good SmackDown again. Now, every segment actually had a point, apart from the Fandango one. We'll just ignore that existed. And they seem to be really focused. They know what they're doing. They know their plan for SummerSlam, and they're really trying to hammer that out. So, until next time, TTFN.